What's going on, you guys? So it's looking like Charlo has already got another opponent coming up. The WBO has ordered Charlo to make a fight with Tzsyu. Hit that like button for your boy. Give me the HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers.
Duncan McKenzie-McCarthy here from Fox Sports Australia. Congratulations, amazing achievement. I'm not sure if you're aware though, but Tzsyu was at the fight tonight watching you. Full respect for me, so just don't shoot the messenger here. But pre-fight, he said expected you to win, but also said that you're a little bit soft and that you don't bring the pressure. Can I get your response to that? And what do you make of Tim as a fighter? And would you like to fight him?
Well, I saw him his last fight. He should be quiet. He didn't really look so. I don't really watch a lot of boxing. But just so happened I did see him, and he didn't look so great. So I mean, there's nothing to answer. He didn't look so great the last time. He should work on his own situation.
He said stylistically he'd match up well against you, Jermell. You got any thoughts on that?
Hey, it's different heat over here in America, baby. It's different heat in America. How much Tim 2, whatever his fucking name is, how much they got? How much money they got?
Don't worry about it. I answered that.
Yeah, would you take a fight against Tim?
Fuck you and Tim, because you changed the life. Like, stop asking me questions, dude.
But Charlo, after his impressive performance against Brian Castano, it was a few opponents that was lingering outside the ring by the names of Sebastian Fundora and Tim Tzsyu. And now it's looking like WBO has mandated Charlo to make a fight with Tim Tzsyu. And yeah, Tim Tzsyu is Kyle Tzsu's son, boxing legend. You know, he's his son from Australia. And Tim Tzsyu, this is his first title shot, first world title shot against Charlo. And WBO is making him make this fight. At 20 days to make it happen, or he'll go to purse bid. And, you know, we know how that goes. If things like this go to purse bid, you know, they may try to outbid Charlo and Al Heyman PBC. They may try to outbid him and get the fight over there in Australia. So, yeah, Charlo likely will go ahead and do this fight with Tim Tzsyu. I think it's a fight that he should go ahead and go follow through with. I think it's an easy fight for Charlo, Tim Tzsyu. Charlo seems like he's getting everything. Everything's coming together for Charlo, and I just don't really see too many things Tim Tzsyu is going to be able to do to be able to really beat a Charlo. I just don't see it. Some fans may be pretty upset about the announcement of the WBO, you know, somewhat forcing this fight right away. Jermell just became champion, and he's already got to fight the next guy. So, but I think this is a guy that Charlo should go ahead and knock off real quick. I think this is a guy that he has a decent reputation. His country is going to be behind him 100%. He's a legend's son, right? Kyle Tzsu's son. And Charlo go ahead and, you know, become his have his first title defense against Tim Tzsyu. Why not? I don't think Tim Tzsyu, based off of what I've seen from him, I don't really think he could do too much unless he comes out with nowhere with some outstanding game plan. I think Charlo is going to be able to handle whatever that guy could bring. He's not a timid Terrell Gouchea. You know, Terrell Gouchea came out hot in that fight with Tim Tzsyu, even dropped Tim Tzsyu early in the fight, but he came back and, you know, got his shit together and eventually ended up winning the fight against Terrell Gouchea. Terrell Gouchea just kind of covered up and was just getting beat up on for the majority of that fight. But Charlo isn't that type of guy. Charlo is going to come to fight. He's going to come to win. He's not about to come up in there to lay down, right? So I think that's a fight that Charlo should take. Of course, he's probably not even thinking about fighting right now because he just became champion, right? You know, this is what they do. This is what these sanction bodies do sometimes. We've seen this happen before. I don't think the sanction bodies like these guys having all these belts, right? I just don't think they like it. This is what happened to Terrence Crawford when he became undisputed. The IBF 11 days later tried to mandate a fight between him and Sergey Lipinets, and Terrence Crawford was on his way up anyway, so it was nothing for him to vacate that belt. But Charlo just became a newfound champion. He's gonna vacate his belt, and you know what is he gonna do, right? He just won that WBO belt. That's the belt that Brian Castano had, right? He just won that belt, and they already forcing their hand on him. It's kind of crazy, right? You know, they ain't even gonna give him 90 days to be a WBO champion. They already mandating a fight with Tim Tzsyu, so you already know what they want to do. They want Tim Tzsyu to have that belt. They don't want one guy to have a belt. in the sport of boxing, unless you're a guy like Canelo Alvarez, right? They don't want Jermell Charlo having all those belts, and they think they may believe a guy like Tim Tzsyu could get him, could take that belt from him, but I don't take all the belts. Actually, this would be an undisputed title fight for Tim Tzsyu, right? This would be crazy. He went from a prospect right into an undisputed title fight. That doesn't happen too often in boxing. That doesn't happen for too many people in the sport of boxing. But it's going to be happening for Tim Tzsyu, man. That's crazy, right? Other guys, other guys' road to a world title shot is hard enough, let alone right into an undisputed title shot. It's going to be crazy. But I think Jermell Charlo should go ahead and go through with the fight. I think Jermell Charlo is more than capable of handling Tim Tzsyu. I think he'll stop Tim Tzsyu within 6 rounds. Jermell the Lion Charlo has proven himself as a fighter. He's proven to be one of the best fighters in boxing, pound for pound. And I just don't think Tim Tzsyu will survive those rounds. But yeah, man, this is what the WBO is doing to Jermell Charlo. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. I think it is a good opponent. Somebody that could be his first title defense. He could be an undisputed champion that's defending the titles, the undisputed title claim, and everything else that goes with it. Jermell Charlo's, he's setting his mark on the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I think he should go ahead and follow through with this, unless he's planning on moving up. Unless he's planning on moving up to 160, which I highly doubt because his brother is still there. I think he should go ahead and go through with this fight with Tim Tzsyu. Just go beat up on these guys. Jermell Charlo, he can reign for a long time at 154 pounds. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens. They got 20 days to make it happen, and I think Jermell Charlo will and I think Jermell Charlo will handle Tim Tzsyu with relative ease. Like, subscribe.